Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone and welcome to our forum discussion. Thank you for taking time to join us today. Our session will focus on very important topic in the field of human resource management. This impact of shift work and employee performance and overall well-being. As we all know, many industries such as healthcare, manufacturing, security, retail, and transportation rely heavily on shift workers to ensure that operation runs smoothly around the clock. So, because of this, understanding how shift schedule affect employees is essential for improving productivity, motivation, and workplace satisfaction. Today, we are fortunate to have panelists who will share their insight on various aspects of shift work, including benefit, challenge, the role of HR, strategy for improvement. Their perspective will help us gain a clear picture on how organizations can support their shift worker more effectively. I hope this session will be informative, engaging, and beneficial for everyone. Without further delay, let us begin with our first panelist, which is panel 1 for introduction. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, moderator. Ladies and gentlemen, today I will begin by introducing the concept of shift work, a system that plays a crucial role in many industries across the globe. Shift work refers to a work schedule that is divided into different time blocks, commonly morning, evening, and night shift. Instead of all employees working the same hours, the workforce is distributed across the day and night. This arrangement allows organizations to operate continuously, ensuring that service and production do not stop when the dog strikes 5. Now, why is shift work so important? The answer lies in the nature of modern industries. Many sectors simply cannot afford downtime. Hospitals, for instance, must provide medical care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Emergencies do not wait until morning. Similarly, hotels must be ready to welcome guests at any hour, whether it is a late night check-in or an early morning departure. Factories often run machines around the clock to maximize efficiency and meet production targets. Restaurants, especially fast food chains, extend their hours to serve customers late night into the night. And of course, security services must remain vigilant every hour of the day to protect people and property. In short, shift work is the backbone of continuous operations. It ensures the business remain competitive, that customers are served promptly, and that essential services are always available. Without it, many of the conveniences we take for granted, like 24-hour healthcare, late night dining, or round the clock manufacturing, would not exist. However, while shift work bring undeniable benefits to organization, it is also introduces challenges for employees. Working irregular hours can disrupt natural sleep pattern, leading to fatigue and reduced alertness. Night shifts, in particular, can be physically demanding because they go against the body's nature's circadian rhythm. Beyond health, shift work can affect social life. Imagine missing family dinners, school events, or festive celebrations simply because your schedule does not align with the rest of society. Over time, this can create feelings of isolation or imbalance. Another challenge is the importance of productivity and safety. Studies have shown that employees working long or irregular shifts may be experience slower reaction time, which can increase the risk of accidents, especially in industries like manufacturing or healthcare, where precision is critical. Organization must therefore balance the benefits of continuous operations with the responsibility of safeguarding employee well-being. As we move forward in this forum, we will explore these issues in greater detail. We will discuss the health implications, the social impact, and the strategies organization can adopt to support their employees. We will also consider how technology and management practice can make shift work more sustainable. To conclude my introduction, shift work is not just a scheduling system. It is a vital mechanism that keep industries running, services available, and societies functioning smoothly. Yet, it is also a system that requires careful management to ensure that employees remain healthy, motivated, and productive. This balance between organization needs and human well-being is at the heart of our discussion today. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, panel one. So, for panel two, I want to hear your explanation about effect of shift work on productivity.
Thank okay, Administrator, thank you. Today as panel 2, will be sharing about effect of shift work on productivity. Shift work can have both positive and negative impact on employee productivity depending on how it's managed. On the positive side, if the shift schedule are well designed and balanced, employee can maintain high performance without experiencing excessive fatigue. A properly structured shift system allows the organization to run operation continuously, especially in industry that require 24-hour coverage, such as healthcare, manufacturing, or customer service. When employees are scheduled with enough rest between shifts, they tend to be more alert, motivated, and capable of completing tasks very effective and efficiently. The result in consistent of this is result of the consistent output and higher overall productivity. On the other hand, if the shift system was poorly managed, it can lead to serious drawbacks. Long irregular and back-to-back shift often cause physical and mental exhaustion. Employees may suffer from disturbance, increased stress level, and even burnout. This issue can result in reduced concentration during work, slower response time, and increased risk of errors, which can be costly for of the business. In the long term, constant fatigue may also lower employee morale, affecting work and lead to higher absenteeism for turnover. Therefore, it is crucial for the HR and management to implement fair, healthy, and consistent safe policy. Regular reviews of the shift pattern, listening to employee feedback, and offering support such as rest area and flexible scheduling can make a big difference in maintaining productivity. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you for panel two. So, I want to ask panel three. I believe you have already heard the explanation from panel two. So, I want to ask you, do you agree with it or not? And please explain about.
Okay, thank you, moderator. For me, the shift work can impact on employee health. From a health perspective, night shift can have a significant impact on employees. When workers consistently operate outside the body natural sleep rhythm, their sleep patterns are disrupted. This disruption does not only lead to lack of rest, but it also affects how the body functions throughout the day. Many employees who work late hours or rotating shift struggle to get enough quality sleep, which eventually leads to chronic tiredness. Working late at night also can increase stress levels. When the body does not receive enough rest, it becomes more difficult for employees to regulate their emotions, resulting in mood swings, irritability, and reduced motivation. Over time, this stress can build up and create a cycle where workers feel mentally drained even before their shift begins. In the long term, night shifts may contribute to several serious health issues. Researchers have shown that insufficient sleep and disrupted circadian rhythms can increase the risk of hypertension, anxiety, and depression. Some workers also experience a weakened immune system because their bodies do not get the recovery time needed to fight off illness. Fatigue becomes a constant problem, affecting both physical and mental performance. Not only does their physical health decline, but their cognitive abilities, such as concentration, memory, and decision making, also become affected. Employees may take longer to complete tasks, make more mistakes, or become less alert, especially during early morning hours. This does not only affect individual performance, but can also create a safety risk in jobs that require high focus, such as healthcare, manufacturing, or transportation. When employees' health decline in these ways, their overall work performance naturally decrease. They may struggle to maintain productivity, feel less engaged in their tasks, or even lose interest in their job. Over time, this can lead to higher absenteeism, lower job satisfaction, and increased turnover rates within the company. This is why HR plays an important role in caring for well-being of shift workers. HR could consistently monitor the health condition of employees who work irregular hours, whether through regular check-ins, health assessment, or surveys. Organization to implement health supporting policies, such as providing sufficient rest breaks, rotating shift more fairly, offering wellness program, and creating awareness about the importance of sleep and mental health. By prioritizing the health of shift workers, companies can help employees maintain better physical and emotional well-being. In return, employees are more likely to perform better, stay motivated, and contribute positively to the workplace. Overall, ensuring good health support for shift worker is not just beneficial for employees, but also strengthen the organization as a whole. So that's all from my opinion. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Benetri. So, based on what Benetri said about employees working late, can change their long-term health issues such as hypertension, anxiety, and fatigue. So, I want to panel four to explain about how to get a work-life balance.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Shift work also has a significant impact on employees' work-life balance, and this is a problem that often gets overlooked. Many industries rely on night shifts or rotating schedules, but these schedules create real challenge for the people who work them. Only one of the biggest issues is how shift work disrupt family and social life. When an employee works nights or constantly switches between day and night shifts, their hours rarely line up with the schedules of the people around them. This means they may miss family dinners, school events, or gathering, or even simple everyday moments that helps maintain strong relationships. Over time, this lack of connection can lead to feelings of isolation and emotional stress. Shift work also makes it harder to maintain a healthy personal routine. Our bodies naturally follows a biological clock, and constantly adjusting sleep patterns can throw that rhythm completely off. When workers are tired or recovering from a difficult shift, they often have less energy for exercise, hobbies, or even resting properly. This irregular lifestyle contributes to both physical and mental strain. All of this directly affects motivation and increases the risk of burnout. When someone feels that their job consistently takes away their personal time and prevents them from living a normal life, it's become harder to stay engaged and committed. Burnout is not just about exhaustion, it's about feeling disconnected from your work and overwhelmed by demands that don't match your natural routine. This leads to reduced performance, higher stress, and eventually a greater chance of employees leaving their jobs. To address these issues, organization needs to take responsibility for supporting work-life balance. They should offer more flexibility where possible, such as allowing workers to choose preferred shifts or giving them a say in how schedules are arranged. Allowing fair and easy shift swapping also helps employees manage personal needs without feeling guilty or pressured. Finally, companies should design schedules that prioritize workers' well-being, ensuring reasonable rest periods and avoiding unnecessary back-to-back night shifts. When employers make these adjustments, they don't just improve employees' lives. They also build a healthier, more motivated, and more reliable workforce. Overall, protecting work-life balance for shift workers isn't optional. It's essential for their health, their happiness, and long-term success of organization. That's all from me. Thank you.
All right. So I heard the organization should be flexibility offer. So, for all panelists, I want to know how to satisfaction uh, need in organization.
Thank you, moderator and another panel. So, job certification among shift workers is shaped by several important factors, and each factor plays a unique role in influence how employees feel about their work. First, fairness of first schedule in one of our biggest contribute. When shift workers receive a schedule, they are planned properly and have a balance, practicable. They feel that the organization respect their time. And then the fair schedule are also meant to avoid last minute change or distributing night or weekend shift equally and considering employee personal commitment where possible. When staff see that decisions are made transparent and without bias, their trust in the management increase. This sense of fairness help reduce stress, also to improve the morale and give employee more control over their work-life balance. And then the second, shift allowance are another key factor in job certification. Working outside normal hours like OT, especially during late night, early morning or public holiday can be physical and mentally challenged. When employees are compensated through shift allowance, it sends a clear message that the organisation acknowledge that difficult and value that sacrifice. This financial recognize not only motivate and workers to accept demand shift but also increase their loyalty and commitment to company. Employees who feel fair reward are more likely to say long-term and maintain high performance. So and third, rest time between shift is extreme important because shift work can disrupt normal sleeping patterns and affect overall health if rest time is not managed properly. When the workers are given enough not sorry when workers are given enough recover time, they are better able to recharge physical and mentally. This help them to stay alert, focused and productive during their next shift. It also reduces the risk of a burnout, related mistake, and more tired. When staff feel that the company priority there will be injury proper rest and their satisfaction with the job nature increase. And lastly, supportive supervisor also have a major influence on how shift worker experience their daily work. Supervisor who communication well, provide the clear instruction and treat employee with a respect can create a positive and encourage work environment. Supportive leadership also include listen to employee concerns and giving constructive feedback and offer help when workers know their supervisor generally care and about their challenge, they feel value, confident, and motivate to do their work. Their sense of support build trust and improve teamwork, which ultimately lead to to get higher job certification. So, in my conclusion, fair schedule, proper financial allowance, and good rest and supportive supervisor all play a role in shape job certification for shift worker. When these factors are managed effectively, employees are more engaged and more productive and more committed to organizing. That's all for me.
Okay, thank you. So I have heard about fairness of scheduling. So panel six, I want to you give opinion about shift scheduling management. Do you think this is relevant or not? And can you explain it?
Sorry, I'm think panel 6 is not absent, but I can be a panel 7. I will discuss about my topic. Can moderator can?
Sorry?
No, I think a moderator can hear me.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I think panel 6 is absent, but I now is panel 7. I want to talk about uh, HRM training and performance monitoring. Can I present
Explain
about
it.
this topic? Can?
All right.
Okay,
Move on.
okay, move on. Okay. Uh, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And morning for everyone. This topic is crucial in modern organization because it influences employee development, work quality, and overall company success. In this debate, I will present both the supporting argument and the opposing argument before concluding with my final viewpoint. And for my supporting argument, uh, first is first point is training improve skill and productivity. Firstly, HRM training is essential because it enhance employee skill and knowledge. Well, trained employee can perform their tasks faster, more accurately, and with higher quality. Without proper training, employees may fall behind, especially in terms of technology and new workplace products. And for the second point, my second point is monitoring identifies weakness. Secondly, performance monitoring help organization understand how well employees are performing. It is not meant to punish but to support. Truth, monitoring managers can identify areas where employees need guidance and employees themselves can clearly track their own progress. And for the my last point is boost employee motivation. In addition, when employees receive training and clear feedback, they feel value. This increase motivation, reduce turnover, and builds a positive and supportive work culture. And for my opposite argument is training can be expensive. However, there are also disadvantages. One major issue is the high cost of training. Not all organizations can afford quality training, as it requires professional trainers, material, and time. Sometimes the investment does not bring the expected result. And for the second point is monitoring may create stress. Performance monitoring can also create pressure when employees feel they are constantly being watched. They may feel uncomfortable or stressed. This can reduce creativity and lower job satisfaction. For the conclusion is monitoring bring both benefit and challenges. They can improve skill, productivity, and motivation, but they also involve high cost, potential stress, and risk of unfair evaluation. That's for me. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So I think for improved skill and also build motivation, the employees have to shift along to show a higher commitment and performance. So I want to find a panel to explain about what is allowance, incentive, and HR policies.
Sorry, I think panel 7 is missing. So I'm on panel 8. So I will say about allowance, incentive, and HR policy. So thank you, moderator. I would like to strongly argue that no matter how well we plan the shift, no matter how good the schedule or training, shift employees will never perform at their optimal level if the organization fail to provide fair allowance, proper incentive, and strong HR policy. Let me challenge some assumption here. Early panels mentioned fatigue management, rotation system, and work-life balance. Yes, those are important, but without fair compensation, employees simply do not feel value enough to give their full commitment. This is the root of real performance issue in shift-based industry. First, consider night shift allowance. Worker at night is not just a different timetable. It affects biological rhythm, mental health, and personal safety. If organization expects more employees to sacrifice their natural sleep cycle, then compensation must reflect that sacrifice. Without proper allowance, motivation drops, absenteeism, risk, and turnover become unavoidable. So I argue that shift allowance are not merely benefits, they are an essential retention strategy. Second, overtime compensation. Some may say employees should adapt to shift patterns, but let's be realistic. Workers often face sudden staff shortage, last minute replacement, and unexpected peak hour. If overtime work is not fairly paid, the organization will eventually suffer from low morale and quiet quitting. Fair overtime policy are not optional. They directly determine whether employees feel respected or exploited. Third, let's talk about attendance in incentive. Maintaining punctuality during irregular sleeping hour is not easy. Incentives help stabilize attendance, reduce lateness, and maintain consistent performance across shifts. This is where HR can active shape behavior through reward, not punishment. Now, I want to emphasize another critical point. HR policy must protect shift workers, not just manage them. This includes providing safe transportation after midnight, ensuring proper security, allowing flexibility shift swapping, and giving clear communication on entitlement. If employers feel unsafe and unsupported, no amount of scheduling can fix that. To the early panels who focus heavily on rotation system or health impact, I agree those are factors, but they cannot stand alone. Without strong incentive and fair HR policy, all other efforts become ineffective. Employers will only give high quality performance when they know their sacrifice are acknowledged, valued, and rewarded. To conclude my argument, shift work is demanding. It pulls employees away from their family, disrupt their bodies, and increase risk. Therefore, with proper allowance, transparent incentive, and protective HR policy, employees do not just perform, they perform with loyalty, motivation, and long-term commitment. That's, that is why I firmly believe allowance and HR policy are the foundation of successful shift work performance. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, panel A. I want to ask panel 7 about what improvement suggestion in shift work.
Astaghfirullahalazim. Okay, improvement. Can moderator ask again? I cannot clear that.
Like you said about schedule, about payment, about allowance, what else to improve shift work for employees to maintain for their motivation?
I'm sorry, moderator. Maybe I can help panel 7 to answer their about improvement segregation. Can I?
Can.
So, some of improvements suggestion for shift will include how we implementing a healthy rotation system. For example, morning to evening and to night, and ensuring sufficient rest between shift. Start providing the comfortable rest area for workers, especially during their rest time. Time their works, and lastly, conducting regular health checkup for shift worker, because sometimes maybe workers have a burnout or not or they feel sad, but uh, they do not want to talk to their manager. So with this improvement, employee can perform better and maintain long-term well-being. I think that's all for my improvement suggestion.
All right, thank you, moderator of the panel. So I think many panel are sharing such insightful point. So in conclusion, I can conclude shift work significantly influences employee performance about health, motivation, and job satisfaction. So in human resource management, play a vital role in design fair schedule, providing support, and ensuring the well-being of employees. So, with proper HR practice, shift work can maximize performance and benefit both employees and organization. So, thank you for panel and have a great day.